Hello everyone and welcome to Stitching Ain't Easy. My name is Ashley. Thank you guys so very much for joining me today. Sorry if I'm like blushing and overly excited. It's an exciting day. Okay. Knock everything over that I've been prepping. You're gonna hear gunshots. It's beautiful outside. The guys are skeet shooting. Alright. Shoot and skate, should I say. So, okay. I told you guys for a while now that I thought it would be a lot of fun to get in on a craft fair. I just thought that would be a whole lot of fun to have a little craft booth and have my little spot set up and just like mingle with the people or whatevs, and I just have thought that would be so much fun. So I don't know if you guys have been here, then you know that I donate a lot of my makes. About at least 75% of my makes I donate to our local women's shelter, and so I have been slowly stashing things back that I said shoot and ski. It's a fun time. I've been slowly stashing things back that don't go to donate and things that aren't for my family. Those are just like go on a bin. This one right here, plastic tote, and those are like wish list one of these days, am I right, Alice? Craft fair projects. Well, you guys, it's the craft fair season. It is October 20 something. It's today. Today. I think it's the 23rd. Anywho, this Saturday there is a craft fair. It's in a little bitty town, not very far at all from us. Like if you could go by the lake, it's about 2 miles away. Since we're going around the lake, it's about 30 miles away. Not very far in the slightest bit from us. And I'm so excited. So I have my, what more important notebook could I use right now? My Schitt's Creek notebook to keep myself sane. I have several notebooks that my beautiful friends, thank you guys, have sent to me. This is just one that I was like, okay, snagging this, using this. So I wrote down all the things that I have, the number of, like inventory, squeal, of the things that I have, what I would like to make, stuff like that over the next little bit. I thought I had until November the 5th. Okay, so there is a church in town, has the name of our town in the church. I know where I live. Lived here for 20 years. I called about the craft fair. The pastor answered, it's like, I don't know what you're talking about. Let me call you back. So I'm like, okay, so that was the one that was on November 5th. Calls me back and is like, I was talking to my hubby. I didn't answer the phone. Calls back, leaves a message, is like, I think you meant the one that's church on the lake. And he's like, it's in this town, which is like 40 minutes from me, and the name is not even remotely the same as the name of the other church. And he's like, haha, I googled it and I think this is what you meant. And I'm like, no. So like, I wanted nothing more than, and I went back because I'm like, maybe I'm losing my mind. And so I went back, and sure enough, it's the same date, 2022. It's not even like it was from 2020 or anything, 2023 even. 2022, same date, same church, same location, all of that craft fair. And I was just like, I mean, I know that maybe he doesn't know all the daily happenings, but just to be like, yeah, I think you meant this one that's 30 miles away. I was like, no, like it's, or 40 miles away. But I was just like, no, wait, what are you talking about? I can read. I know what town I live in. Anyway, it was too funny, but I called back and was just like, I don't think you knew what you're talking about. I was just like, I don't think either of us do. So, all that to say, I thought I had 2 weeks. I have like 6 days. From 2 weeks to 1 week to 6 days. So yeah, I'm just kind of going to do this. I may put this out before then, probably not. I may just kind of do like a vlog type thing. I've never really done a vlog, but that kind of sounds fun for this, to just kind of take you guys along. I mean, I may go ahead and do this one and then just kind of like throughout the week, and then because I want to play with my setup. I mean, obviously I want to like set it up, see how it's going to look before I get there, because that's how my brain works. I need to know where everything is. I'm going to take a picture, use that to set my booth up. I have a few little, like, I'll link some of the ladies down below that I watch, like their craft fair videos. Taylor Lynn Designs is one of them. I've made a few of her items. She has tutorials on the YouTubes. And she has a blog. But she has like craft fair setups, and like Fiber Fox Studios has a bunch of craft fair setups, and they help me a lot. And so I have some like little tags, some like little cute chalkboard tags, because you know, home shul, we have things like that, and some little like dry erase things, and just some cute little tubs and stuff like that to kind of set some things up in. I don't really have like a color aesthetic. I watched several of the ladies who like just stick to a few specific colors, like for their brand, and that's what they do. A couple of them did kind of like varying rainbow colors, and then they're too many shades of blue or too many shades of red. Personally, I like color. I'm a fan of color. When I go somewhere and I look at things, this is just me, everyone has their own thing. I would like to see said item, like if there's like a brown hat, let's say, I'm not going to go for the brown hat, but if there's like a purple, blue, orange, you know what I mean, like kind of a selection, then my eyes will be like drawn more to that instead of just kind of like a matte palette or just a few colors. I love color. Also, all about some amigurumi, because I feel like those will be a really big hit. This is only, I think, the second year that they're having this, and so that's what the lady was telling me. She was like, don't expect a big turnout. She was like, I just need you to know, it's not really whatever. She was like, I've heard people say that it takes like 5 years for it to be a big deal, and I was like, it's our first craft fair. It's totally okay. I think all of us have entries or things that we're going to try to sell. The craft fair is it's like a fundraiser for their senior citizens center, which is just, it makes my heart even happier because it's like a donation thing, and so if y'all have been here, I'm all about donations. And so that's what I was telling the kids. It's like, I think I'm gonna like either mark things up like $1 more, and like put a little thing or whatever, or just ask them even like, would you like to give $1 to the senior citizen home, or senior citizen center. It's not a home, senior citizen center, or just mark my stuff up slightly, like $1-ish from what I would have, and then give that money back to donate, just because I just think that's so cool. The booth rent is super low, so I think I'll be able to do that. Hopefully, see if it's how many people come through, I suppose, but I just think that would be really cool to be able to like help out. I'm gonna have change. Obviously, I have my square still from whenever I sold from Pure Romance, and so I can scan that, take cards. The craft fair is from 10 to 4, and they're giving everyone like 2 hours to kind of clean up and put everything away, and then from 6 to 8 they're having a trunk or treat. Like, it couldn't get better. It's craft fair Halloween. So from 6 to 8 they're having trunk or treat, and I was like, well, is it possible maybe like my family and I could hand out candy at the trunk or treat? And the woman's like, that would be fantastic. So little does she know, everyone's in there right now planning their costumes for trunk or treat, because that's gonna be a thing. We're gonna decorate the back of the car, go ham, go all out, make like a spooky scene at the back of the car, and have trunk or treat. And I'm so excited. Then at 8:30 they're having a costume contest. She's like, so please dress up, and they're going to, like, she has categories. She got some different goodies, I think, but she has category from like 1 to 3 year olds, like 4 to 6 year olds, like that. She's like, and then I have one that's 16 to 99, so everyone can be entered. If you're 100 years old, I feel like you just win Halloween. If you're 100 plus, you win everybody's Halloween, so therefore you're out of the loop, you know, like automatically everything goes to you. You made it, you know. So but yeah, the one was $16 to $99, which I thought was so cute. So everyone gets to be in on the costume contest. They're gonna have face painting and pumpkin painting, and they're gonna have like native tacos and funnel cakes, and I don't know, she was hoping that would be like kind of more of a draw to have, like, you know, some good something. I cannot tell you how bittersweet that is to sit there and smell like Indian tacos, what they call them. Like, the word Indian makes my brain hurt, I'm just gonna be honest, but it is what it is. It's just how I am. So, but yeah, for them to sit there and have Indian tacos and be able to like be this close and smell them. Fry bread is probably one of my top 3 favorite foods. When I was little, I was raised, well, not raised on, but very often got to go have hog fry and beans and fry bread, like homemade from scratch, cooked outside in a big ginormous kettle like this over a fire, fry bread, and it makes me want to cry because such good childhood memories of just like getting the fry bread out, and like you knew like not to touch the ones on top, but the ones, you know, right underneath, you could grab that and like share it with your cousins. Good times. Good times. So yeah, things I miss. So it's going to be really cool. It's Halloween, craft fair. Also, I'm going to be able to smell fried bread the whole dang time in there. Not going to be able to eat any of it, but I can smell it, and that's just as good. If you've never had fried bread, I'm sorry. I assure you, it's everything you've ever heard. All the rage lives up to the hype. I know how to make fried bread from scratch. I miss doing that too. Okay. Yum. So I'm going to be able to smell that. Other plus, this one's probably going to go out before. Let's just get to it. This one's probably going to go out way before, and then let's make like a vloggy type thing that day where it's like me getting ready, taking all the stuff, showing you guys the setup. Hopefully I'll have time to do those things, have everything, you know, what I sell, what happens, all that. Have one that's like table set up, all that. And I'll have this one where I'm just stoked and telling you guys. Okay, cool. So, because it's not on November 5th and instead is on October 28th, that means that I get to take some of my Crochet-tober goodies. Because some of them, some of them are going to kiddos. Some of them, I don't know what I'm going to do with. And so, just like that, I can sell them at the craft fair. And I'm giddy beyond words. Like, I have this. Ooh, the Sally purse that I still need to stitch ins in little things. It's alright. And I wanted to bring this to you all again, and hopefully I will by then, but I want to make a jack. That's what the point was whenever it was like, I'll bring this back. If you guys saw that Crochet-tober, make right here like a Jack Skellington and sew it on the front, and then it's Sally and Jack. And I feel like that'll be a good one to take. I have it's like lime green. That was my point earlier about the whole like none of my colors really make sense aesthetically. I have this. I have this. And I mean, so my colors aren't really peach and green, I guess, but it's lime green. So I think I'm just gonna get some like fabric and kind of drape over. I feel like we can have a really spooky booth. And that's pretty exciting. And bust out some Halloween decorations, and no one can say anything because it's 2 days before Halloween. So excited. Alright, so yeah. So I have a few Crochet-tober things that I can show. I have a couple, like a shawl that I need to finish. I have some earrings that I'm wanting to finish. I'm going to have Derek take me here in just a little bit to Walmart to go get some more clasps. I think I have plenty of crimp beads, but I just need some more clasps. For some earrings, Miss B is going to make some jewelry, and she's going to make some of her paintings. I think Finn may sew some things. Squirrely Dan, once again, almost said his name. Squirrely Dan, I think, is going to make like some like resin things. He likes to make things out of resin, and he likes to make foam fun this, my hubby likes to make knives and just pretty much anything with metal. Like wedding rings, stuff like that. He made our rings. I've never told you guys. I don't think I've ever said that before. Take mine off. He didn't make the diamond part. That was like once we were together 20 years. I got the bling, but you work your way up to the bling, you know. No, I'm just kidding. But this part right here, he made. It's titanium. This is like because my fingers have gotten small. That's to hold them together and to make my ring smaller. But this part he made, and his matches. I need to show you guys that sometime. We're sitting here together and just be like, boop. Anyway, his matches. And so things like that. Like he can make, you know, some rings, some, whenever he feels like he wants to make knives. So we'll see. They've been shooting. So I haven't, I told Skrully, or I told Finn, I told Miss B, like, hey, and then I'm telling y'all, I haven't even got to tell my husband yet because they're shooting skeet. So I'm over the moon excited about it. So it's like a Halloween day, fun-filled Halloween goodness, a craft fair. She's pretty sure that nobody else has, so far anyway, no one else is doing like crochet things. That's exciting. She makes jewelry, but she makes like polymer stuff. Like she goes, it's like a different realm, I feel like, than me and like my earrings and Miss B and her like band jewelry that she does. So I feel like that'll be nice. And so yeah, I'm so excited. So I started, like, I thought the one was on November 5th. So I started a few things, like making some, I have a bunch, but I started making some other things. Now it's like crunch time, I feel like. So yeah okay, so I got this out earlier because I really want to make a couple of bags, and I really want to make one out of the sweet roll, but I don't know if I'll have the time to do that. That was whenever I thought it was on the 5th, so we'll see. Alright, I had another video where I showed you guys most of the things that are in here, or whenever I was cleaning out the tubs. I don't know which one's going to be up first. I had one where I cleaned out this tub that's right here and a bag, just to see what all I had for like donate craft fair Christmas. And so yeah, we'll see. Alright, 2 rings anyway, because I really want to make a couple of wreaths. I'm thinking like a Halloween or a fall one, and then like a Christmas one or something. Maybe. We'll see. If nothing else, then I'll just put them in the bucket. I know that there's another one, like I said, on the 5th. There is another one on the 5th. Well, the one that the guy was like, it's in blah blah blah, which is a different town. It's not right here like the one is this Saturday. But also, I feel like the one that's a ways away, that's on the 5th, it's probably like a bigger thing, I think, and so like a bigger turnout probably. So that would be cool. And so maybe I'll have some time to like make some more things by then, because like I said, she's saying that she's like, don't expect a lot of people. I don't know. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. I was like, it's my first one, it's gonna be good just to kind of like get my feelers out there and kind of know, you know, like what I need to do next time and what I could have done differently, and maybe I don't need to bring all this stuff. I could have just brought this thing, or you know, stuff like that. I have a garment rack, and then we moved, and I found 2 pieces. There's a 3-piece. It's like the 2 legs with the wheels, and then the middle pole that holds it together. I have 1 leg and the pole for my garment rack, because I used it for like, well, it was in the laundry room there for a while to like hang up wet clothes, and then I was going to use it for pure romance stuff, and then I was like, hey, that'd be perfect for the craft fair, and I can only find 2 pieces of it, so I'm not sure how. That's the other thing. I'm not really, because it's indoor, and she supplies 1 table, and she supplies electricity. She said if I needed it, not y'all, I guess, if I needed electricity, I might bring an extension cord. I'm thinking like maybe take my spider lights, which they have, they're battery powered, but just little things like that, and just make it kind of like cute and creepy, because it's Halloween and I like to decorate for Halloween. Why not decorate 1 extra spot? And so I think that's gonna be the thing. I'm stoked now, because I was wanting to make like little evil things, like little octopi, but like with red eyes and make them like super creepy, like her little zombie bees. And I can do that now. I'm so excited. So, alright, anyway, yes. So these I made yesterday. If I don't sell these, I have to give one to B. I'm pretty sure. She may have typed the other one already. No, I'm just kidding. She didn't, but I don't know where it went though. I don't know where it went. Anyway, she thought these were too cute. I have 2 of these. Like I said, I'll show you guys. I feel like we're going to be talking about craft fair a lot over the next little bit, even though it's right in the middle of Crochet-tober, but this sounds like a lot of fun, and I really could use a happy, so we're going to do this. Alright, cool. We're still going to do Crochet-tober. Don't get me wrong. Also, craft fair. Alright, cool. So I made these. This is the Walmart yarn, the mainstay, the really thick, I don't remember what it is. I'll do a crochet ramblings of like all the things before I do the thing and just go through, but I want to make several little octopi because I feel like that'll be a big hit for like little amigurumis, and then now I can make some creepy looking ones because it's going to be before Halloween. I need to make his legs, but that's what he's going to be. So I have like a couple of different sizes. Yeah, that tub's full. I didn't think there was anything in the tub. There is. I was working on a bee in the car earlier. We went on a road trip. Well, not really a road trip. It was just like down the road and back, and looked at the leaves and just got out for a little bit, and it was absolutely heavenly. And I did a bit while I was in there. But yeah, I made a little bee. I need to put some wings on him, but I've heard that these are like a really, really big seller. And so make some of these, make some bigger ones. I thought some, like, because of the size that it is, like the chill pill thing, I thought that might be kind of cute, but I don't know if anyone would buy one, so we'll see. I have several scrubbies. I have several just granny squares, and I think I'm going to put these in a set and sell them as coasters. And then I have a few other, well, like my spooky coasters that I had from Crochet-tober, and just some stuff like that I think, just because. This is a hat I need to show in a Crochet Ramblings. This is Jen's hat that she made the other day, the Vivid Dreams hat, and I love it so much. I think I made it too big for the girl that I was going to make it for. I think I'm going to take it and see if she likes it. It fit Miss B okay, so I don't know, but if it doesn't fit her, or if I change my mind, then that's going in the craft fair. But if not, then it goes to the girl I made it for. But I think I made it too big, so yeah. She's pretty tiny. I have these squares because I'm wanting to make a blanket off of them, but if something happens, same thing, and say these are just end up being coasters, I think that's okay, you know. I have a couple of blankets that I was gonna donate. This one I wasn't sure if I was gonna donate or not, so technically it's whatever. Everything that I was planning on for sure donating is in the donate bucket, but this one I couldn't really decide, so I may take it just as a lapkin. Same thing, if it doesn't sell, donate pile, it's fine. Hats I need to finish. I have several like knit hats I need to finish. This was one of the very first shawls I made. I didn't have a pattern, I just made up my own thing. This with the tulips, I just always thought it was so pretty. So that, and several like scarves and hats that I need to fix. Let's see, some shawls and just things, several shawls. This is one of the first ones that I ever made too, but I never wear it, so it's like if someone will wear it, that makes me happy, you know what I mean? Like if I can find a happy home for it, then that's awesome, because yeah, I don't ever wear them. I wear the ones that my friends have made me. For some reason I don't wear mine. I don't know why. I have hats galore, several hats. Oh gosh. Some like a hat and fingerless mittens set. And then some more fingerless mitts, which I need to make some more of these because I feel like that's a good one. These are kind of more manly colors, is kind of what I was going for. I don't know, but I guess don't have to be, right? But anyway, yes, I need to make some more fingerless mittens. This is a purse I just need to finish. I told you guys in my crochet ramblings I got commissioned to make this. The store that the lady worked at went out of business, and so I don't know. I'm going to try really hard to get a hold of her. I'm hoping that I can get a hold of her. She didn't pay me for it yet. If not, this may go in there just like as an extra little something to set up, because as far as I remember, they're from like 200 miles away. So yeah, I don't have Facebook or anything. I mean, so I'll try really, really hard to get a hold of her, but if I don't, it's just a crochet bag. It's okay. You know what I mean? It's not that serious. It's not that serious. Let's see. Doggy sweaters, headbands. I have some little rainbow amigurumi. I'm going to make some more of these because those are fun to make. Scrunchies that may or may not go, honestly, because the scrunchies were for donate. But some of these, I might, like the velvet ones, I don't know. This scarf, and there's a couple other scarves that I have. This is all in this tote. My things from the Country Gal Kitchen Cow that my beautiful Angelia from Crocheting House Mouse and myself did. These are just like dish soap covers, just because I have them in there. They can't really use them at the donation place. And then these are some face scrubbies that I was planning on donating, but I've donated several, and so if I can, if I can, then I'll try to sell them. Like I said, if not, then that's cool. I can just drop them by the donation place on my way out. It's not a big deal. And then some pot holders that are from Country Gal Kitchen Cow. My pineapple pie, which I don't know if I'm going to be able to get rid of my pineapple pie because that's pretty near and dear to my heart. I'm just going to say it. There's my daisy or an egg, whatever you're into. Some bloomers. And this one, I would like to make some more of these. Just like, I thought about putting this one in our kitchen at one point because it's just so like elegant and pretty, but same thing. If I can send them to a happy home where they'll get loved, then okay. But I thought about hanging those up in the kitchen at one point and just having like a wall of really like vintage looking crochet things, but things that I made, so really are they vintage, So I have, like I said, an inventory list of all the things, several shawls, a couple of lapkins, but nothing too wild as far as that. Like I said, it's mostly just hats, and I want to work my booty off on some amigurumi. I have a couple of bigger ones in this that I want, or that I have made, but I need to make the legs for. And I want to make some more bees, some zombies and stuff like that too. I have a couple shawls over there that I can't decide. Ones that I made a while back that are so pretty, but I doubt I'll ever wear them. So I can't decide. So I have earrings I need to make. I have some stitch markers that I want to make. I also like have a sign that I want to make that's like, do you crochet? Like, here are the patterns, like rep some of my friends, stuff like that, so that people aren't like, if they do want to make the thing, instead of purchasing it, at least they go to my buddies to find their pattern, aka like Jen's hat, because I'm going to make some more of those, because that hat is so fun to make. If y'all have not made the Vivid Dreams hat, I will link that below. It was fun. And so, yes, the only thing, like I said, I didn't have her here to measure, so it's bigger. But yeah, I have that. I have some other stuff, some other makes that I'm going to go through and just see what I can get rid of. Said the earrings, I have stitch markers, which I've mentioned. I don't know if anyone crochets, but I mean, you can use them for a million other things. So I'm so excited. I'm so excited. So she has one table for me. I think I mentioned that. I have one big, like the fold out big nice white table, and then just like a regular card table. I'll probably put those in the car and just see what all we need, since it's like a few of our things, and that way she's like, you can make an L. So I'm like, okay. So, because I mean, I don't really know the spaces, you know, the area or anything, how much room there's going to be. Anyway, that way I can kind of fill it out, make it look cute, make it, you know, look clean and pretty, not all just kind of there together. Stack things up. That's what these are kind of for, even if I don't use, you know, whatever, just to be able to put some stuff but then things higher, because, you know, like eye levels where you look. I want to make it like a something that's just gonna like catch their eye and like draw them in, type of a thing. But yeah, I am over the moon excited. If you guys have anything, if you've made like been in a craft fair, have any suggestions at all of things that like sell, especially during like this, you know, holiday season, because it's gonna be October-ish, November, December. So if you have any suggestions, please let me know. I am seriously over the moon. So I think that's going to be the thing, that I'll just do this one, let you guys know if y'all have opinions on what I can make, please help me. And then I'll just, as I go, show you guys, like I said, just maybe, it's really windy today, maybe it won't be so crazy, and one day I can just set the table up and get my tablecloth and like kind of set up like a makeshift, you know, what I want it to look like. So take some pictures, set up a few different things, get some ideas, figure something out to like hang things from, like hats or shawls, since I only have 2 legs of my garment thing. So anyway, yeah. So I have a lot to do, this long to do it. Plus we have school, everyone has work. And Crochet-tober. I knew there was something else. Yes. It's a busy, busy week. But I already have this if all else fails. So that's something. Just slowly add to it. I'm trying not to put a whole lot of pressure on myself, especially now that it's before the end of October, so I can use my Crochet-tober stuff and put in there, and that's just awesome. So, yay. Alright. So please, if you know anything, let me know, I guess, of what I can sell, or just heck, if you know anything, you know, any good news, let me know. I will link Jen's pattern below. I think this is going to be kind of a week-long excursion that we can go on together, instead of like my table set up, and then once I'm like there, I want to do that, like I said, just kind of like a vlog, like it's 6 in the morning. I can't believe we're doing this, type of a thing, and just the day, and trunk or treat, stop it, we even get to do trunk or treat and face paintings and dressing up. It's going to be a good Saturday. So, alright, so thank you all so very much for watching my pure giddiness. I appreciate you guys. I hope you all have a wonderfully, wonderfully blessed day. We can call this craft fair part 1, because I feel like it's just going to keep going. So, please stay safe, and I'll talk to you all soon.